What's going on, guys? This is your boy LB and welcome back to my new tutorial video. Guys, last time I showed you how to color grade this footage in Premiere Pro, so now I bring this video to how to color grade in DaVinci Resolve. So now you can see the difference and you will choose any software you want to use for making color grading. Okay, so now I'm going to show you step by step how I did this final look in DaVinci Resolve. And here too, there is no plugin, there is no preset, just it is DaVinci Resolve color settings only. Okay, so now let's jump on it and let's see how to do it. Here I have two different clips here on my timeline. Okay, so you see the first one and the second one, but it is the same character, the same location, so that's why I create this adjustment layer where my color grading will be. Okay, so and now let's jump on it here on color workspace. Okay, so I was here on edit workspace, so now let me jump on color workspace, guys. Okay, so now this is my color workspace, and then I'm going to create the nodes where my color gradings will be. So before we start making color grading, guys, first come here on this file and then just go here on project settings and then color management, and make sure you have these three settings: DaVinci YRGB, Rec 709, and then Rec 709 Gamma 2.4. okay, so and then in order to follow my steps, okay, right? Okay, and then here press Alt plus S to create nodes. Okay, this is the shortcut of Alt plus S, or you can just right click here and then go here and node collector, you see, guys, and then you just link something like this, you see, guys. Okay, and then so let me go here on this first node, okay, because I'm going to create CST in and CST out. Okay, so for the first node I have to search this color space transform and then have to drag it, even for the last node, and then I have to drag the color space transform. Okay, for this footage I use Lumix, my Lumix S5. You know, guys, I always like to use Lumix S5, guys. Okay, but for this first time I'm gonna use another kind of camera. Okay, so and then for this first node I have to go here for color space transform, and then for input space I'm going to choose RE white gamma 3. Okay, and then input gamma I have to choose log C3 for RE. Okay, you see what I get, guys. Okay, and then just for output, let me just go here on DaVinci white garment, and the output gamma I have to choose DaVinci intermediate. Okay, this is color space transform in, and then for this CST out, color space transform out, I have to choose for this input color space DaVinci white garment. Okay, input gamma I have to choose also this DaVinci intermediate. Output space, and I have to choose the Rec 709, and also here same as input, same as output space, also Rec 709, something like this. And then, guys, I have already created the CST in and the CST out. Okay, so that was before, and then this is after. And then for here, guys, this second node I'm going to add like a white balance. So how I have to add this white balance, guys, I just have to come here on this curve. Okay, and I'm going to enable this Y on this edit. Okay, and then I'm going to choose on this white space. Okay, I have to click here on it. Now you see, guys, I got 3 points. Okay, there is blue, green, and red. Okay, so now when I press here on this red, guys, I have to move this red down, something like this. Okay, you see what I get. And then this green, you see, so I have to let this green as default, and then this blue I have to move this blue up. Now you see how I got my white balance. So this is looks nice, and then this is before, and then this is after. All right, so and let me jump on the next node. I'm going to add contrast and highlight. Okay, contrast and highlight, guys. Okay, so and I have to come here on these wheels. Okay, so let me go here on this log, something like this, and I have to increase the contrast something like this, guys. You see what is happening, okay? And then about the highlight, I have to remove the highlight. When I increase or decrease, you see what the different, okay? So I have to move down this highlight to 0 because I just want to get my image looks nice, okay, and sharp. All right, and then so this is before and then this is after, guys, okay? So, and if you just want, you can increase the small another contrast, okay? And I come here for this another log wheel, okay? So I can just increase this lift down. You see what I get, okay? This is pretty much right. And then so let me jump on this next node here, and I'm going to increase the color boost, okay? So let me just add a color boost. So for this color boost, guys, I have to come here on this color boost down there. You can use this color boost, or you just come here on this log, or you can also use this color boost here, okay? So I have to increase that a little bit, okay? When I increase this color boost, you see what is happening on my clip. So I have to increase the small color boost, okay? Yeah, this is nice. Before and after. All right, and so now, guys, here I got like 5 nodes, okay, and I'm going to create another nodes, okay? So Alt plus S on my keyboard. So here, this is where, and I'm going to add like a color slice, okay? The color slice, okay? Where the color slice is, I have to come here on this icon, open it. So, and if you just want to increase the saturation of any color, for example, here there is blue, red, something like that, okay? So if I just want to increase the saturation of blue, you see what I get, okay? The blue here. So I have to increase the saturation of the blue. Even we have also red, something like this. Even also, and I'm going to reduce all, like something looks like highlight on this skin tone. So I have to increase. You see, guys, what I get on my skin tone. Yes, this is looks nice, okay? And then here you can just increase any saturation of your color you have on this frame, okay? So this is before, and then this is after, guys, okay? And then after that, I'm going to create the parallel nodes, okay, which I'm going to work on my skin tone and the background. Yeah, something like that, okay? So Alt plus S for the next node here, and I'm going to work on my skin tone, okay, to get looks well, okay? So, and I have to come here on this qualifier. I like to use this qualifier, guys, okay? I have to select on it and then go to select the skin tone. You see, guys, what I get, and then come here on these triple dots, go on highlight, and then enable this highlight. You see what I get. So first, and I'm going to select the skin tone well, and I have to use these, okay, these 3 lines, okay, because I just want to select the skin tone only. Maybe this wall will be disappeared, okay? You see, guys, now my wall is starting to be disappeared. Even another things which is not necessary, like these hairs, okay? Now I got the skin tone color and other material and all other things which have the same color with my skin tone. All right, okay? So maybe this is nice. After that, guys, try to zoom your clip, and then I have to smooth these edges, okay? So you have to come here on this matte finish and then increase this denoiser. Now you see what I get when I increase this denoiser, okay? So I have to increase this denoiser and then come here on this first and then increase this blur, okay? You see, guys, this blur radius, this is pretty much, okay? And then just come here on these triple dots, okay? And then close this highlight, and I'm going to add the light on my skin tone. So just come here on this curve and then just go here on this luminance. So here when you want to increase the light of your skin tone, you see what you get, okay? But you have to increase, yes, a small one, yeah, like this, okay, in order to add just the highlight. You see what I get, okay? And about the color, just guys, you just came here on this wheel, okay? You can increase the gamma. You see what you get, okay? Can increase the gamma, something like this, okay? So when it is over saturated, you can just use this saturation, okay? But I just want to change the skin, okay, of this color. Maybe you just come here on this offset when you just want to add into like red, something like this, okay? So for this, I just want to change the skin of this. I just want to change the color of this skin. So come back here on this logo wheel, okay? And then I'm going to use this offset, okay? So here, guys, you see I can change the skin, maybe red, yellow, something like this, okay? But let me give it, yes, this skin is looking good, okay? Yeah, this one, it is looking nice, but it is over saturated. That's why I have to reduce the skin, okay, the saturation of my skin tone here, guys, okay? You see when I reduce the saturation of my skin, you see what I get, okay? So let me just let it by here, okay? So then this is before and then this is after, guys. All right, and then after adding this skin tone color, let me press Alt plus P on my keyboard to create the parallel node, okay? Now you see this one. And also, guys, for this second node, and I'm going to also select my skin tone, okay, because I just want to make the background color, okay? So and I will show you after, okay? So first, let me also select this skin tone by coming here on this qualifier and then select the skin tone, something like this, and then press Shift plus H is the shortcut of coming here, the triple highlight. Yeah, this is the shortcut of it. And also let me try to select my skin well as possible. All right, yeah, something like this, okay? The skin, yeah, this is nice. All right, guys, now you see I have already selected my skin, and then I have to smooth it again like before, something like this, okay? Even here the noiser. So and then when you're done, press Shift plus H, you have to come back and then click here on this button to invert, okay? Now I have already clicked on invert, okay? So when I click it on invert, now you see what I get. Now the skin tone, it is already disappeared. Now I got the background only, okay? When you press again, you see, guys, now the skin tone is selected, the background disappeared, okay? So that's why I have to click on invert, because I need this background only, okay? So to add the color, so now you can just come here on this highlight, okay? So now you can just add any color you want, you see, guys, okay? So here let me just use this offset in order to add my color I want, okay? You see what I get, guys, okay? Now you see it is looking nice, okay? Here you can add any color you want, okay? So for me, let me just add, yes, this one, yeah, maybe this one is looking nice. Even also I can add this highlight here on it, okay? About the shadow, guys, okay, here you can just increase the shadow, you see what you get, and you can also add like a green or red, okay? But for me, this is a clear image what I get, okay? So now that was before I making the background, and then this is after for what I get. This is pretty much, okay? And then, guys, okay, and I'm going to create the two last nodes, okay, to sharpen my image, okay? So now just click here and then Alt plus S on your keyboard. So for this node, it is node for sharp, okay? Sharp, okay? Now just come here on this blur icon, okay? And then when I zoom my clip, okay, and I'm going to use this radius, so I try to move these lines down, okay? When I try to move lines down, you see how my image is coming to sharp, okay? So when I move it up, you see there is something which is looks like blurriness, okay? So that's why I have to move it down in order to be my image looks like sharp. Okay, this is real good. And then the last node, it is called texture pop. Okay, so let me just call it like a pop. So and then I have to come here on this effect, and then let me search the effect called pop. Yes, it is this one, which is called the texture pop. Okay, so and I have to drag and then drop it here on my node. Okay, so and then after that, guys make sure you are watching on my skin. Okay, on my skin tone. And then I have to come here on these pop settings and then choose this operating mode sample into advanced. Okay, and then so you come here for these details, and I'm going to reduce this fine. Okay, you see how my image it is looking. So when I try to reduce this fine into my nice, you see how my skin tone is smoothly, guys. Okay, this is what we call baby skin. Okay, now you see how this skin tone is looking. This is pretty much okay. So when I try to move it up, now you can't see anything. Okay, but I have to smooth my skin tone into smooth looks like this, guys. Now you see how my image it is looks like. Okay, so but you don't have to add two more. Okay, depend how your clip it is looking. And now so now you see how my clip it is looks like, guys. Okay, this is pretty much, and then this is my final result. All right, so now you got the final result. So now it is your time to choose any software you want to use for making color grading. So now I think you got how the Premiere Pro works. Now you got how DaVinci work. Okay, now it's your time to choose so what the software you're gonna use to color grade. I love you guys. Don't forget to make subscribe, drop your comment down below, let me know if you have any question. That's all, and I will see you in next video. Peace.